All right, folks, you're in the kitchen with none other than Dee Lishous. Tonight, folks, we're going to cook up for you a fabulous meal. It's homemade. It's not out of a box. No, damn it to hell, not out of a box. What we're going to fix here is some homemade beef stroganoff. And I'm not doing the noodles, so the noodles are going to come out of a bag, but or a box, whatever. But the rest of the meal is all homemade. So first off, folks, what we're going to start off with is a half of an onion. We're going to take a pan here on medium heat. Most of my stuff is on medium heat. Put some olive oil in the pan and swirl it around and let that warm up for a spell. And then we're going to throw that onion in that's chopped up. We're also going to put a little garlic in, but the garlic goes in at the end. If you do it too quick, it'll burn and it won't be tasty. Also, folks, remember we have our delicious cocktail. Yes, folks, I got my hair a-weaved. I'm all the way back from California. I was there for a week having a delicious, delightful time. Did a lot of work, a lot of drinks, and tonight, of course, we're having vodka with tonic and a splash of limeade on the top with a lime, yes, and it's fabulous, of course. Okay, folks, I have my kitchen help has already chopped our onion up. Let me throw that in the skillet here. Yes. And we're going to rinse off the cutting board. I don't think we're going to need it anymore tonight. So we're going to rinse that off. I'm going to grab me a little paper towel. Okay, so while this is sauteing in the skillet here, we're going to turn our water on to start boiling for our noodles. And I'll show you what I'm using for my noodles tonight. Let me put this over here. I am using some mini lasagna noodles that I got at the Amish market in Arthur, Illinois. I like these for beef stroganoff because they're small and they're very tasty. Yes, they are, damn it to hell, they are very tasty. So we're going to boil up about a half of that bag there, which is about a pound. And with that, after I've done the onions here, we are going to brown some ground chuck meat. I'm going to do 1 pound because it's going to be a small order tonight. We're not doing, a ton of food for other people. So we're just going to do 1 pound of ground chuck or ground beef, whatever you like. I like the ground chuck because it doesn't shrink up as much and you have a good amount of meat there. Okay, folks, so while this is sauteing and our water is coming to boil, we're going to take a quick break. And don't forget your cocktail. Damn it to hell, don't forget that cocktail. No. Okay? And I hope y'all love my hair. I'm feeling so precious and delicious already. Damn it. Okay, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we're going to brown this ground beef. All right, folks, you're back in the kitchen with Dee Lishous, and we are cooking up for you tonight some beef stroganoff. Yes, some homemade beef stroganoff. Okay, we just sauteed our onions and garlic in some olive oil over medium heat, and we're going to brown our ground beef or ground chuck. I'm doing a pound. Put that in your sizzling skillet. My skillet just happens to be a cast iron skillet. I'm from the old country, but you can do it in any kind of pan that you like that works for you. In the meantime, our water is still coming up to a boil here. It's not quite there yet. And after we get our hamburger browned, we're going to add our spices. First of all, I want to go ahead and add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, because that helps the beef to taste more beefy. Beefy, yes. Okay, so be generous with that. And I'm not doing any measurements right now, probably. Maybe a little bit, but I'll have it on my recipes on the website. So, to that, I want to put just a little bit of caraway seed on the ground chuck. I like caraway seed, but you don't have to use it. It's just something I like. And also some celery seed, okay? And remember, celery seed sometimes takes the place of sodium. So you can use a little bit of that or a lot or whatever you like. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and continue cooking this ground beef. And let me tell you what spices are going to be um, in our stroganoff. Well, we already have 2 spices in there. We have the caraway seed and the celery seed. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of pepper to that, because you know I like pepper. Actually, we're going to add more pepper later. Also, I have some chopped up parsley that I want to throw in there. You can use dried, or if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. You can use cilantro if you like, but I don't care much for cilantro. It tastes like palm olive, you know, that soap. Ugh. Also, we're going to use some crushed red pepper and a little bit of salt. You can use some kosher salt. There we go, just to add that flavor. Also, we're going to have some beef broth in there. And it's all going to come together, and at the end, we're going to use some flour to thicken that. After we've got our meat going here, we're going to drain our meat, of course, too. And then we're going to add one final thing, which is a secret ingredient of mine that I like to add that most people don't know about. It makes it nice and creamy, and that would be sour cream. Okay, I like to use Daisy. Daisy Duke sour cream, yeah. Okay, folks, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, remember, have a cocktail. Don't forget, vodka and tonic with a little splash of the limeade on top and a lime. Let's have a sip. Ready? Okay, folks, we're going to go to break. When we come back from break, we're going to have our drained ground beef or ground chuck, and our noodles hopefully will be boiling by that time, and then we can put this meal together for you. So sit back, relax, and have a cocktail, damn it to hell! Alright, folks, you're back in the kitchen with Betty Dee Lishous. Yes, folks, I'm back! Remember, I just got back from California. I was there for a whole damn week. Yes, damn it to hell, a whole week. Of course, we had plenty of food, learned a lot of delicious things, did some work, and had plenty of cocktails. And I think I've misplaced mine. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me get that cocktail. Okay, folks. We're fixing up tonight for you fabulous homemade beef stroganoff with ground chuck. We have our ground chuck all ready to go here. We've browned it and drained it. We have our noodles boiling now. You can use whatever kind of noodles you like. I just happen to have some of those noodles that I got at the Amish market. And they're mini lasagna noodles. They're very cute, small. And we're boiling those up. You're gonna boil those according to the directions. This is about 9 minutes, and then we'll drain that. And to the ground beef, I'm gonna add my onions and garlic, and that's got that little bit of olive oil left in it too, which will be delicious, fabulous. We'll just put that in the sink. And we're going to turn this on about medium low. And we're going to bring that up to a little sizzle, okay? And then we're going to add some stuff to it. I have my little trusty recipe here. I can't see clear across the room. So anyway, we have our onions and garlic with our ground chuck, and we're going to add, see, a little bit of butter next in the skillet. So I have that. You can use about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, whatever you like. This is going to help make that nice and creamy. Creamy, we like creamy, don't we? Yes. Okay. And as soon as this starts to sizzle and the butter melts, we're going to add some flour. So I have to get that flour. Hold on a minute. I just wasn't real prepared, was I? You would have thought I would have been. Okay. Damn it to hell. I think I need another cocktail. That's my problem. Don't you think? Cocktail's the answer to it all. Damn it. Okay, I got my little recipe wet, but that's okay. Better than my panties. Okay, folks. We're waiting on our pasta to boil here. And then we're going to throw all this together. It's only going to take a couple more minutes. We're going to add the flour to this, and when the flour, what we're adding the flour for is it makes a little roux, so to speak. Do you know what a roux is? Well, it's kind of like a thick substance that you add for gravies and to make them thicker. And then we're going to add some beef broth right here. Some good old beef broth. And we're going to let that simmer, and then it's going to come back up and all this and that. So while we're waiting on this to do that, we're going to add that little bit of, I'm going to add just a tinge of olive oil to the pan here. And then I'm going to add the flour, which is 2 1/4 tablespoons. I do have to measure that. I'm sorry about that, folks, because I'm not good on measuring without. I can't just throw that in, because if you don't have enough flour, it's not going to work right. So there's 1, 2 1/4. There we go. With the flour. We can always add more. We need to. Now what you're going to do is just stir that around in the oil or the butter. And along with the rest of the meat, you can coat that. We may need to add a smidge more. I think we do. I'm cheating. Okay. Whoops. There went my damn it to hell, there went my straw. What's a girl to do? Okay, so what we're going to do here is let that sizzle for a minute. Get all those scrapings off the bottom of that pan. Oh yeah, all them scrapings. Let me get another straw for my drink. And then I'm going to throw all this together. Gotta have my straw. Okay, folks. I'm back in the picture again. Now we're going to add this beef broth. So let me open this up. And we're going to add a half cup to a cup. I'm going to start out with a half cup first. Okay. There we go. Damn it to hell. We're going to stir that around. Yes. We'll probably need to add a little bit more. And then let's see here. You could also add a little bit of wine if you like to, but I really don't add that all the time. It's just whatever your taste is. But we do need a little bit more of the broth. And then we're going to add some milk into this. You can use cream or milk. I happen to always use just skim milk. That's what I'm going to use. And we're going to do, let's see, 1 cup of that. So let me get that milk out. And we're going to just put that right in the mix here. 1 cup of milk. And this is the time that if you'd like, you could add your sour cream, or you could add that at the end. Whatever's convenient for you. Okay. And we're also going to add some more pepper to the mix. Alrighty. And you're going to add your crushed red pepper at this time. I do a pinch, maybe 2. Depends on how spicy you like it. It's not that hot. Don't let it scare you that much. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and add our parsley. We still have about a minute left on the pasta. And I don't know, I'm going to add about 2 little sprigsfuls of that I just had in my hand. You can add about maybe 2 tablespoons or whatever you like. If you don't want to use that parsley, don't worry about it. We're going to mix that all up in the pan here. Smelling delightful and delicious. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that little bit of sour cream here right out of the container. And I don't think that's quite enough, so I'm going to add some more. Let me get some more out of the fridge here. There we go. Alright, but while I'm finishing up this food, we're going to have a sip of our drink, and we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to plate up the food. So, let me find, oh my gosh, where did my drink go? Ha! Here it is. Sit back, relax, and have your cocktail, and we'll be back soon, folks. Alright, folks, you're back in the kitchen with Miss Betty DeeLishous. Yes, we have cooked up a fabulous meal for you this evening. We've got homemade beef stroganoff. And let me tell you, we'll just go right through it real quick again. What we did, first of all, we sauteed some onions and garlic in some olive oil. While that was sauteing, we went ahead and boiled some water for our pasta. And we used some mini lasagna noodles. And let me just show you what they look like here. Well, I can't pull them out of the food here. Anyway, they're about so big. You could use any kind of noodles that you like. Alright. After we sauteed the onions and the garlic, we put them aside. We browned our ground chuck or ground beef in the skillet here on medium heat. Then we threw in the onions and the garlic back into there, brought it to a sizzle, remember? Yes, a sizzle. Sizzling hot like me and you. Right, damn it to hell. Where's that cocktail? And of course we have fresh cocktails, don't forget that. All right, back to our little meal here. We then, after we brought that butter in the pan with a little olive oil back to a sizzle, we added some flour to that, which we added 2 1/4 tablespoons of flour, and I added just a little bit more, meaning about that much more. We stirred that around in our meat and our onion mixture, and when it came to a sizzle, then we went ahead and added some beef broth, and that would be a good time if you wanted to add some wine in the mix there. I sometimes add Chianti to it. That's a fabulous red wine. It's not too dry and not too sweet. It just adds just that little bit of preciousness. Yes, preciousness. That's what we'll call it. damn it to hell. Okay, and then that made our roux with the flour and the butter, and then we added that beef broth in there. And remember our secret. After we added our spices, we added a little pepper, some red pepper flakes. We also added, what else? Oh, some parsley flakes. And then we mixed that all up. And at the last minute, I added some sour cream. And you can add, I figured out about a quarter cup to a half cup of sour cream to that. Then we drain our pasta and we throw the pasta back into the meat mixture, and voila, we have it. So I'm going to plate this up for you. Oh, I'm so hungry. You could serve this up with a nice little salad and some, you know, if you are feeling homey, you could slice some fresh bread with some butter or Texas toast. You know me and my Texas toast, girls and boys. I love my Texas toast. So, okay, we're going to plate this up. And I'm going to take a couple pictures of it. Hopefully you can see it. But if you can't, it's okay because it's going to be on the website with my picture that I'm going to take with my camera. And it'll look lovely. Okay, don't want it to fall off of the plate, but there it is. Voila, homemade beef stroganoff. Yes. Okay, folks, want you to grab your drinks. We're going to do a toast. Here's to me, here's to you. Whatever will be, will be. Ha ha! Thanks for watching Betty Delicious on Cooking's Delicious. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.